You get better. Come on. Oh my God. Perfect. Shit. By the end of that, that was biceps. Biceps and swaying. But I'm not saying that's our purpose today, but this is how we want to train. Higher intensity. Get in here and rip some fucking weight. Let's go.
You have to be a professional before you become a professional, and that professionalism is a lot of times missed in bodybuilding, and that's who I want to be first, and then let the physique speak for itself.
Yo, welcome to GASP Cribs. I'm Derek Lunsford. I'm gonna show you around my place. So here it is, guys. This huge place, a total of probably 800 square foot, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, very nice. It's only clean right now because I had my mom and my girlfriend down for 2 weeks, and I just got back from a guest pose in Grand Rapids last night. So no thanks to me that this place is fairly picked up. All right, guys, all jokes aside, I literally just rolled out of bed. What time is it? Like about 8:30, and this is about the normal time that I wake up and I do my fasted cardio. So in here I already have my pills ready to go. I usually take, if you can see here, I'll take 1 little baby aspirin with 5 milligrams yohimbine hydrochloride. This pill here is the animal energy pill. And then I have a probiotic and 2 grams of vitamin C. So this is something I take every morning before I go do my fasted cardio. It gives me a little bit of extra energy, but it also helps oxidize the fat. So, but this is gonna give it a little bit boost, plus it gives me an energy boost and focus to get my 30 minutes of cardio done. Even though I'm just doing cardio, I always have to keep my mind right, because I'm not just going in there to stroll and get my 30 minutes done. I'm there to focus and meditate. And so if I can get in tune with myself here, the first thing I do in my fasting cardio, I can come back and get 1 meal in, and I can go have a solid training session, and the rest of the day is just set up for success. So a lot of people in general, not just bodybuilders, but a lot of people like to wake up and listen to something motivational in the morning. And that kind of goes back to what I was saying about getting my mind right, is that I'm a huge advocate of, or this is just what I do, not just an advocate, this is what I do daily. I wake up, probably the first thing I do, I grab my phone and I YouTube whatever, like positive affirmations or bodybuilding motivation or whatever. And I already have like a playlist on my YouTube to where if I just want to wake up and click the channel or click the video, right away in the first minute that I'm awake, I'm listening to something positive and something that's going to get me focused right first thing in the day. You know, especially the positive affirmations or someone that I look up to that's successful in bodybuilding or anything in life. I always like to watch them first thing in the morning, because they're human too, guys, and they go through struggles and they don't let it get to them. I know I'm there. My own cooked rice or cream of rice.
And what's the difference between Uncle Ben and your own cooked rice?
There's some extra preservatives in there, extra sodium. Actually, there's just a hair of fat in it too. Mm-hmm. Like there's like 2 grams of fat per serving. So like taking that into consideration, that's as far as I will deviate.
Okay, but it's like you want to be on the protocol is much more important than the actual deviation in this case.
Yes, so this was readily available to me and it's not that far off. The difference is I would probably be okay if I were to substitute the rice for like a bagel.
Yeah.
or rice for potato.
Yeah.
But that would be me deviating completely.
Yeah.
As far as I deviate is one rice to another rice.
Yeah. So you like a blue personality.
Yeah, so whatever is on the plan will get executed 100%.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, some people, you know, they say, screw this meal, I want to eat a burger today, so I have a burger. So for me, it's like I eat cod and rice pre-workout with coconut oil. That's what I'm going to have, no questions asked.
And that makes you feel good and accomplished and give you fuel for the next day.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, like I said, maybe it's not as much that I eat cod and rice pre-workout with the coconut oil. I could probably have lean turkey or lean chicken and be just fine. But knowing that I'm sticking to the plan 100% and I could not do any more, like to be to the T, I could not give any more effort. That builds confidence, like you were saying. So therefore, I think it transitions into my training and transitions to my physique on stage. Self-awareness, but honesty.
Yeah.
Because if you're not honest with yourself and you're like, you know, I think I don't feel up to par today.
But that comes with a self-awareness.
Yes.
Because if you have proper self-awareness, you're gonna be honest with yourself and where you are and what you're doing.
And there has to be some sort of like mindset. I call it the mindset of a champion. Knowing that you're giving 100% every day. You know if you leave the gym, you gave 100% or not.
Yeah.
Right? So having self-awareness with that champion mindset is a winning mentality in my opinion. Yeah.
So you're talking about how everybody brings something different to the table as an athlete, whether it be as a competitor or a sponsor athlete or whatever. It took me a few years to realize that it's more than just going to the gym and training and going home and eating and going to bed. Like I had to give more to the people around me at the gym or put stuff on my social media. You know, I had to be more than just an athlete. You have to be a professional before you become a professional. And that professionalism is a lot of times missed in bodybuilding. And that's who I want to be first, and then let the physique speak for itself.
We are at the Clearwater Strip. This is about 20 minutes, give or take, traffic time from the place I live, my apartment. And this is where I like to come down and, I wouldn't say socialize, but get out in the public, and unwind and really just relax. I've always been a big beach guy coming from Indiana. I've always aspired to live down here and have access to the beach very close, and made that dream come true.
But I think that kind of goes in all facets of life, that not everyone understands stuff like that quick when they're young, because you need to build on it for a long time. And it doesn't matter if it's like an athlete career, like a pro career, or if someone wants to have like a professional career in some kind of work environment. It's kind of like the same thing everywhere. People have a misconception what is work,
Right.
or what is bodybuilding, and they don't have the whole package. The true champions, they have the whole package. High execution of all the parts that are needed.
But it's an expectation of mine to execute in all those areas that you just mentioned. Eat, sleep, train, and work on myself and be a better person, and a better person to others. And again, that's what I said in my seminar yesterday was, and I say it a lot, bodybuilding has made me a better me, for sure, man. Like I said, if I ever thought I wanted to get my pro card in bodybuilding, that I knew I had to be a professional and I needed to be able to treat people
but
with
I
respect
think
and better.
I think what you're alluding to is a little bit that I think you have an ambition to place your better person on the same level as the bodybuilding career.
Right.
Because I think that those who fail on this is the one that say those things. But
they don't do it.
But don't do it.
Right.
Like you need to really do it on
and it's awesome that you say that, because it's so true. I could just sit here and spit words out my mouth, but I've always said, even when it came to, I decided to compete for the first show ever back in 2015. Back in 2014, when I said I'm gonna be a bodybuilder to myself in the mirror before I went in and hit legs that day, I've always known that I'm the type of person where if I say that this is who I am or this is what I'm gonna do, I will 100% for sure make that happen.
Looks like today is coming to an end here at Clearwater and in Tampa. Tomorrow we fly out to New York, and I'll see you guys at Bev's gym.